May 15th on Speed, NASCAR's baddest and boldest go tailgating under the lights in Charlotte. Don't miss the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, May 15th at 7:30, part of the All-Star Week on Speed. NASCAR on Speed, we suggest that you be there. Back here at the Richmond International Raceway, we are ready for the media center round here on NASCAR Smarts as we continue to test the NASCAR knowledge of two so-called experts. Well, one expert and one so-called expert, you know, and two race fans that are with us here at Richmond. It's the first mean thing that I've said. We'll take it. All right, here's the score. Team Kyle has 70. Team Rutledge has 40. And by virtue of another coin toss, Rutledge is going first in the media center round. Now, if you look at the video and you can answer the question, go ahead and answer it. If you can't, we'll give you multiple choice question. Here comes question number one for Team Rutledge Wood. Brad Keselowski's win was the first single car team win in a few years. Who was the last single car driver to win?
Ooh,
single car driver.
Single car driver.
It's been been a few years.
I think it's been a couple years, but I think I know.
Last
Who
single car
are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's Robbie Gordon.
Single car driver.
Has Robbie Gordon won?
Or was he with, or did he
I
win
wanted to
with,
say Ricky Rudd.
You don't have the multiple
single
choices
car
yet.
driver.
Robbie Gordon won one, didn't he?
It's a
If
driver.
you feel 30 points
Not
strong,
because
30th, but we can help you out with the multiple choice if you want to go for just 10.
Take the 10?
Not a team,
Yes.
a driver.
All right, we
Take
want
the
some
10.
help here for Team Rutledge and Team Mark.
It's not going to help because
The multiple choice, Darrell Waltrip,
Right.
Alan Kulwicki, Ricky Rudd, or Ricky Craven.
Boy, that stinks.
Driver.
I think
Not
it's
what I was
one of the
thinking.
Rickies.
Driver.
Okay,
pick.
let's go.
Did I say driver?
You and Paul just
See
be
Ricky
quiet.
Incorrect, sir.
Incorrect,
It is
man.
Ricky Craven because you'll remember he was driving for Cal Wells and Darlington and the Tide car and went across to take the checkered
That's
flag.
good. That's
So
a hard
no points.
We
there.
narrowed it.
Oh,
Take a look.
there it
Remember
is,
this?
man.
How could you
narrowed
forget
it to
this
one of
finish?
the
Neck
Rickies.
and neck,
Did you
and
do that
Ricky
one?
Craven just barely won it over Kurt Busch at the time. What a
Insane.
fantastic finish at Darlington. Okay, now let's go over for our first media center question as we go over to Team Kyle and Kyle.
These are
Guys,
hard,
are you
man.
ready?
These are hard.
Well, they're a little bit harder, but we'll
These are
give you
hard.
help. See, we're trying to be nice.
These are
Question for
hard.
KP and company. Ricky Rudd wins Richmond 2 weeks after a terrible crash. At what race 2 weeks earlier?
Okay, now stop. Think about this. Okay, think about this. I know it was, so 2 weeks earlier would have been at Daytona.
All right.
Stop, think about this. Okay, it might not have been the 500, it might have been the 125 qualifying races. Is that an answer?
I can't tell you unless you decide to go for
Stop.
10.
You said 2 weeks earlier, so that's, I mean, I don't remember, what year was that?
I can't tell you that either. Well,
I can't remember whether there was a week between Daytona and Richmond or whether it was Daytona.
All I saw was ground sky.
He wrecked in the qualifying.
you want
races,
multiple
that's all.
choice help?
No.
For 10, you want to go for 30?
I'm going to go for 30. It was
Go for
the
30.
Busch Clash.
It was the Busch Clash
Good answer.
Invitational. Nicely done
Good
for
answer.
30 points for Team Kyle
Good
and
answer,
Kyle.
baby.
Good answer.
You gotta give it
Good
up for that.
You guys got your work cut out
was
for
good.
you over here on Team Rutledge Wood
That was
with
a good
Mark.
answer.
And here comes your question in the media center round. DW and Dale Sr. wrecked in the closing laps of this Richmond race. Who smartly avoided the wreck and went on to win the race?
I think it was that guy in the blue shirt with the killer goatee. No, believe it or not, I think it's that gentleman over there on the right. Mark.
Not Kyle the tire changer, but
I
Kyle
don't
the
believe
driver.
Kyle the tire changer. Now, you said you've been a big Petty fan for years.
A blue shirt.
No, they showed a guy in the stands. He missed the crash, too.
You're looking at me.
All
You
right.
think so?
I think it was Kyle. I think
Kyle?
that was the one where they were wrecking and he went on by him.
So do you guys as a team want to go for Kyle Petty for 30 points?
I really do, but I want you to put
Pretty
it
far down.
I said let's go for
You're going for it,
Petty.
and a wise choice. That it is. You are
Excellent
correct.
choice.
It
And
was
You
KP.
said I don't know anything about you.
Spring of 1986. Nicely
That
done.
one.
Nice answer.
done.
Good answer,
Okay.
dude. Good
Yeah,
answer.
chances are when Kyle was one of the, there you go.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's a
7-Eleven
sharp-looking
That's
race
Wood
car.
Brothers.
Who is that handsome-looking young
I
man
have
in
a
there in Victory Lane?
mustache.
Oh, look.
I have arrived.
I have short hair. What is up with that?
Hey, but looking good nonetheless there. Last question of the round, going back over to Team Kyle Petty, and it was spring 2008 at Richmond. Kyle Busch tangled with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Who went on to win that race?
Neither one of those guys.
Again, thanks for
Okay,
the help.
just thought
Kyle.
I'd help you a
Thanks.
little bit with that.
It was. Go ahead.
No,
30 points for the guests. We'll help you out otherwise.
It was Clint Boyer.
Yes.
And you are correct.
That's good.
Nicely done.
Nice
30
job.
points
Nice
again
job.
for Team Kyle
Yes.
and Kyle.
That was
Remember,
good.
Clint Boyer was
talking
just
about TV
lurking back
last
there,
year.
waiting, and then Perhaps one of the most unpopular moves we've seen in a long time on a racetrack. Kyle gets up into Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Clint Boyer wins the race. So now let's take a look to see who is winning our race here on NASCAR Smarts. It is Team Kyle at 130 points and Team Rutledge at 70. The next round is the speed round.
That's smart.
The white flag lap. We're going to see
That's
how
smart.
good you are, but also how fast you are at answering true or false questions. We'll be back to the Richmond International Raceway with more NASCAR Smarts in a moment. The Sprint All-Star Race is coming up, and it's only on Speed. NASCAR's biggest names clash for $1 million in cash. See it live on Speed, Speed HD, May 16th at 7 Eastern. NASCAR on Speed. As our colleague, we advise you to be there. Tickets start at $25. Here on Speed, we like things to go fast. So now we have our speed round, or a hot lap round, whatever you want to call it. Each team has 1 minute to answer 8 true or false questions. Let's take a look at the score as Team Rutledge is trailing, and by virtue of the coin toss, you guys get to go first.
John would advise we get all of these correct.
Get them correct, 1 minute. And Mark, we must say once again, Rutledge can give help, but I'll only take the answer from you.
Okay.
1 minute on the clock. Here comes your hot lap questions.
He's got questions.
Ready, go. Richard Petty and Bobby Allison each have 8 poles at Richmond.
True.
Correct. Lee Petty won the inaugural event at Richmond in 1953.
False.
False.
Incorrect. It is true. Kyle Petty's first Cup win was at Richmond International Raceway.
False.
Incorrect. True. Kyle
Sorry,
Petty
man.
was driving for the Wood brothers when he won at RIR in 1986.
True.
Correct. Richard Petty won 7 consecutive races at Richmond.
True.
Correct. 1970 to 73. Roger Penske has 5 wins at RIR with 3 different drivers.
True.
False. Just Ryan and
I'd have missed
Rusty.
that one.
All right. When Kyle Petty won the 1986 Miller High Life 400, only the top 3 cars finished on the lead lap.
True.
Correct. Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jr. are the only father-son combo to win at Richmond.
False.
Correct. I mean, you are correct. It is false. And there's your 8 questions. Not badly done. Lee
answer.
and Richard
Yeah, Mark.
Petty, Richard and Kyle Petty, Ned and Dale Jarrett, Davey and Bobby Allison were all father-son combinations to win here at
work.
Richmond. Let's take
Good
another
work.
look at the score. Team Rutledge is pulling close to within Team Kyle. You guys have the same situation.
Let's
8
just go
true
to
or
the next
false
round.
questions.
Let's just skip
You can
them.
bury
No?
him here. You
Okay,
can bury
okay.
him.
That's right.
All right.
I'll do
You
what I
can- you
can.
can bury him.
Kyle,
man.
the tire changer, is ready to go. Kyle, the driver, is ready to help, and we have 1 minute on the clock. And here we go. Tony Stewart got his first Cup win at Richmond in 1999.
True.
Correct. Coming into this weekend, Brian Vickers holds the RIR qualifying record at 129.983 miles per hour.
True.
False. When Kyle Petty won the 1986 Miller High Life 400, Jimmy Carter was president.
False. You'd never hear that.
Correct. It's Ronald Reagan. RIR was a dirt track up until 1968.
True.
Correct. David Pearson was the first driver to win both the spring and fall races at Richmond.
False.
True. Incorrect. The 1986 Pontiac Excitement 400 at RIR was postponed 1 month because of snow.
True.
Correct. DW and Rusty Wallace each have 6 Cup wins at Richmond.
False.
Incorrect. It is true. Kyle Busch has been passed in the final lead change 3 times in the last 6 races here.
True.
Correct.
Good
Not
answer.
bad. Good
That
answer.
was good,
So,
man.
Lee, these guys
That
had
was good.
7 seconds left to go.
Well, how come we get a political question?
Just the last 6 races.
No, we got
Jimmy
Who was
Carter.
president when Kyle Petty wins the race? What is that?
Hey,
That's
we're
not a
not going
race
to give.
question.
Yeah, we're not going to give away softballs here, Kyle.
We get a political
This is
question.
tough. Hey, I don't hear
What is
Kyle the
that?
tire changer complain at
Good
all. Let's take a
answer.
look at this
Good
score.
answer.
here.
I'm just mad
Good
because you
answer.
couldn't
For our
remember.
final round.
one would
It
be-
is
How would I
Team
know?
Kyle
Right.
180, Team Rutledge 120, but this thing is definitely not over until it is over. When we come back in our final round, we're going to see what the fans had to say on SpeedTV.com. So when we come back, it's not necessarily what you know, but what you think the fans said.
NASCAR Smarts is presented by Ask.com. Get the answers to and all your racing questions at Ask.com, the official search engine of NASCAR, and brought to you in part by the new Kentucky Grilled Chicken. Taste the unfried side of KFC.
Here on NASCAR Smarts from the Richmond International Raceway, the judges have spoken, and we have a scoring amendment to announce. By virtue of the true answer, by Kyle on the speed
Yes.
round about Brian Vickers' pole-setting
Come
record lap.
on.
Here,
We
he gets
win a
10 points.
protest.
You guys get
We
10
win
points
a
back.
protest.
Write that down.
Riley.
You write today's date down.
I
That'll
will
never
because we
happen
never
again.
win a coin toss.
Never.
Now the goal in this final round here on NASCAR Smarts is to try to decide what the fans think about a question coming up. Contestants are allowed to bet any, all, or none of their point total. Team Rutledge, what are you guys going to wager on this question, which has to do with first-time winners?
Well, Mark and I feel real confident, so we bet 120 points.
Just about
then
all.
we got nervous, drew 119, and then this is a picture of Kyle, and that's his ponytail.
That's a good,
No,
that's a
that
good
looks like the
likeness.
guy at the teacher.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
That looks like the
Class
squirrel
is good,
Casper.
okay.
Team Kyle and Kyle, what did you bet?
We bet 40, okay?
40,
this is what we bet.
okay?
This is Pete Hamilton, okay?
Okay, let's see the question. And here's the question we asked fans on speedtv.com. It is, who do you think will be the next first-time Sprint Cup race winner? David Reagan, David Rudiman, A.J. Allmendinger, or David Stremme? You have 20 seconds to decide what the fans told speedtv.com.
This is the first time I've ever seen any of
We
these
know
names.
Reagan got his nationwide one in.
Right.
You don't know these guys?
I
do you
love
think?
Stremme. I don't think that's who they would have picked, though.
Hey.
All right. I'm still feeling good about Rudiman.
Think about what the fans would say.
I could go B or C.
I don't know.
You think B, though?
I'm thinking C. I will say B.
Okay, let's go B.
Wait. B. All right. B.
All right, time to show your answer. Team Rutledge, Wood, and Mark, what do you got? B?
We went with B.
And you would be correct.
Yes!
119 points added onto your total of 120 for a sum total of 239. Now we go
Yes.
back over to Team Kyle. And Kyle, what is your answer?
Our answer
And
is
what did you wager?
B.
40. B, you are correct. But 40 onto your total.
We wagered 140.
You should
that's new.
You should have
We wagered
wagered more.
140.
Team Rutledge Wood victorious once again. 239
Yeah,
to 230. Way to go, guys. Good job. Rutledge has
Good
got
job,
him another
anyhow.
win here.
Good
But Kyle
job,
and
man.
Kyle, very impressive
Good
along
job.
the way.
Great job.
Thanks for coming out and joining
job,
us,
Mark.
sharing a
Good
little bit of your
job.
NASCAR knowledge with us. Thanks to the fans here at the Richmond International Raceway, to everybody at home. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Let's now throw it to our good friend, Rick Allen.
Thanks for joining us on NASCAR Smarts. If you'd like to be a contestant on NASCAR Smarts, just come to the speed stage and sign up to be a speed fanatic. And cross your fingers, you could be the next contestant on NASCAR Smarts.